Hi guys. Alright, so we live in Charleston, and if you guys haven't heard about the Charleston Massacre that happened at the Emanuel church, somebody went into the church and killed a bunch of people. So I just want to sort of talk about that for a little bit, and we want to get the kids' view also, because I just want to show how unbelievably stupid, you okay?
Yeah.
Sorry. How unbelievably stupid and senseless and ridiculous that this kind of behavior is, especially in 2015. I mean, at any time it was stupid and ridiculous, but at this point, I can't fathom it. Alright guys, the little camera's right there, so that's where you're going to want to look, okay? That way you're looking at the people. Okay, so first of all, if you don't know what happened, I just want to say I'm obviously absolutely against it. I'm disgusted. I feel for the families and the victims and the friends and the everybody else. And I'm also really, really proud of Charleston and proud to be a South Carolinian at this point, because we've had no riots, we've had no violent backlashes or anything like that. It's still safe for us to walk down the street. It's still safe for, you know, other people's children to walk down the street, and I'm really proud of that. Kudos, Charleston. You've done the right thing, because what we've done is we've come together as a community. We've given our thoughts and our prayers and our hearts, and we've opened ourselves, and the only thing we haven't really done is talk about the issue on a forum that is getting to the heart of it. And the heart of it is, this person was used lightly. They're disgusting. They were not taught properly, obviously, and there's something wrong with them. I certainly hope that they are punished to the fullest extent of the law, and then punished furthermore in prison, because as we all know, prison has its own rules and their own what they do. Basically, the inmates decide, which I'm cool with. I'm fine with. I think that's a great, I like that. And there's absolutely no reason or excuse or valid point to ever murder anybody. And before you say self-defense, self-defense is not murder, it's self-defense. That's why it's not called murder. And I do believe in the death penalty, because some people simply cannot be reformed, and that's just the way that it is. But I think that what happened here was a disgusting creature having no idea of really the world around them, really. The idea that somebody's different, I don't like them, it's ridiculous. So now we're gonna see what she's 10 and she's 7, so we're gonna see what Caitlin and Lily think about this. Alright, so guys, I don't know if you heard, but what happened was, at the church a few streets up from us, not the one we go to, but it's farther that way.
I heard.
Well, do you know why he killed? Well, let me tell Lily, she hasn't heard. A guy went into the church and he started praying with a few people, and then he killed everybody. He killed the pastor, he killed children, he killed their parents, he just killed a bunch of people. And his excuse for killing them was because that they looked different. Their skin was different than his. It was darker. So he didn't like them and he killed them.
It was black and he was white.
Exactly.
And he don't like black people, so he killed everybody.
Exactly.
For no good reason.
Exactly.
And I just think that's undespicable and just terrible for anyone to do that. I
agree. The idea that somebody looks different, so I don't like them, I think Lily put it best. That's just, it makes no sense to me.
Everyone's the same. It's just different color skin.
Exactly.
What does it matter?
Exactly. Thank you, Caitlin. We're all the same. We're all human beings. And all these stereotypes and these racial connotations are just disgusting to me.
Even goats and cats.
Yes. I'm not sure what she's getting at. But the idea of these racial stereotypes, even the ones that don't seem bad, like all black people like chicken and watermelon. Well, it's delicious, I mean, I love chicken and watermelon.
Me too.
But this idea of all these racial stereotypes, all Hispanics eat beans and burritos. I eat a lot of beans and burritos, okay? I mean, all of these things are just, they're stupid and they're senseless, and even if they're true, which certain stereotypes, let's be honest, certain stereotypes are true. Asians are generally shorter. And I'm Asian. I love Asians. But the idea that somebody is different, so I'm going to kill them is obviously disgusting. But the idea that somebody is different, so I don't like them, it's really, come on guys, it's 2015. Stop teaching your kids this moronic behavior, because what's going to happen is they're going to be the ones that are different. They're going to be the ones that nobody likes. If you look nowadays, 50 years ago, even 20 years ago when I was growing up, when you told a racial joke, people laughed. Nowadays, if you tell a racial joke, you're most likely going to get beat up. And I'm not condoning violence by any means, but I think that that's where it should be. I mean, it's one thing where you hear a joke that's funny, that's just intended to be funny, and you tell it around a group of friends in private that can handle the fact that, hey, it's just a joke. I'm not saying I condone that, but I am saying that,
you shouldn't do it in public.
Yeah, well, not that you shouldn't do it in public, but it's one thing to say it in a venue, when you're in private and you're alone and it's meant to be a joke. Everybody understands it's just a joke. It's another thing to sort of peddle this hate and this belief that everybody is different. Everybody is not different. Everybody is the same. We all want to be loved. We all want to be liked. We all should strive to be kind and decent people. Okay, we shouldn't keep breaking each other up anymore. It's ridiculous. So teach your children to love everybody equally. You don't hate somebody unless you have a reason to hate them. And the fact that they look different is not a reason to hate them. Yeah. Imagine if somebody was going around, oh, okay, he's missing his ring finger. I don't like him. People that are missing their ring finger have a hard time opening doors. We're gonna kill them. And that's ridiculous. Meanwhile, you could open your door without your ring finger. It's your thumb you'd need. But my point still stands. The idea of not liking somebody because they look different than you, or they act different, or they sound different, or even they believe something different, I'm over it. I mean, it's 2015. This needs to stop. Yes. It's ridiculous. And to go back with what I was saying, I'm not condoning telling racial jokes. But if you can say that you've never, ever, ever, ever said something in a private setting that you probably shouldn't say, that you wouldn't say in other settings, you're lying. I mean, let's be honest. But again, my point was, people who have, sort of make fun of everybody, those are the people that you say things in private, it's kind of funny, and you don't really do it, in public. Look at The Ringer. I mean, that's making fun of the mentally handicapped. Of course, at the end, it's got a nice message where they weren't making fun of them, but I digress. I, by the way, didn't like that movie. But anyway, I just wanted to say that. Sorry this video was so long. I wanted to get kids' opinions. And,
Batman.
She's Batman. I wanted to get kids' opinions and let everybody know, when you raise your kids to like everybody, that they won't tolerate this kind of behavior either. And that's where we need to be. Next generation, we don't do this kind of ridiculous stuff. We don't think this kind of stuff. We don't teach our kids to believe this stuff because it's not true. It's stupid. It makes you stupid. It makes you ignorant. And
it also makes your kids stupid too.
Exactly. It needs to stop. We need to stop breeding ignorance, because that's what we're doing when we teach our kids these things. We're breeding ignorance. Once again, Charleston, I'm so proud of you for handling this the exact right way. And I can't wait to see the punishment that he gets. If he doesn't get it here, he will get it eventually. Whether or not you believe in a heaven or a hell or a God or whatever you believe in, something's gonna come back on him, and I can't wait. I really can't. So that's the end of it. Say bye, kids.
Bye.
Bye, kids.
Bye. Bye.
You should say bye, Robin. Bye, Robin.
Okay.